is Mark Hamson. He is a local stunt coordinator and martial arts expert here in Kingman, Arizona. And I want to just say thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
So tell me, you began your career in stunts, correct? Or was it martial arts? Or a little both?
It was actually kind of both, really. In high school, I had a film class. It was called media production. And we went out and made little films and stuff. And back then it was still Super 8 sound or no sound. And so we made little films. And I had begun the martial arts about 1973. So I had a little background back then even. And then as we would film stuff, we'd choreograph fight scenes, these little things. It looked really kind of goofy, but you know, I mean, it was high school, you know, that's where it was. But anyway, like I said, I'd begun the martial arts in '73 and still continue to do it, and I've done about probably 15 to 20 films, give or take, professionally. And then working up here with you guys, everybody, doing what we're gonna do.
So you said you were in some films as well before this. Name a few.
I think the first one was important because it was the first one. I worked in a martial art film called Rage of Honor. It was about when, back in the 80s, the ninja films were just kind of coming into their own. And so I worked in that. I was just a guy who kind of fell and got killed here and there and whatever. And I even got shot or beat up or whatever and thrown into a pickle vault. A big round pool full of pickle juice.
Oh, nice.
It's an old warehouse. That's where they used to jar pickles and stuff. So that was kind of cool. But anyway, we filmed there, and that was with Sho Kosugi, who was the ninja star back then. And so that was like the first one. And then I was still doing martial arts, and I was still competing and doing things like that. So I think I kind of went on. The next one I got while I was still competing was Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That was all shot at Metro Center. And so in Phoenix, so I was lucky. That was local, you know, right in the area where I'm at, and that was fun. So yeah, and then it just kind of progressed as I kind of retired from the kickboxing scene in '95, and just kind of kept doing films.
Here and there.
I'd walk on the set and say, "Can I do something? I'll fall off that roof for you," you know, whatever. Either yay or nay, and you got the part, or you do fight scenes. The last thing I worked on was a Western about 2 years ago, and I'll plug it here. It's called The Renegade, and it's from Chosen Pictures, or Chosen Filmworks, I'm sorry. And that's been the last, quote, professional film that I worked on. So yeah, if I get anything else, I'll take it. If I don't, I'll stay here and we'll work on what we're doing.
Who inspired you, basically, to do what you're doing?
God, I'd have to say Bruce Lee, sorry. I think everybody, yeah, I think anybody who's anybody in martial arts probably would say that anyway, but you know, when you first saw him, it was like, and we were talking about that earlier, but when you first saw him, it was like, you saw the other fight scenes on film and you're going, okay, this is just a typical Chopsaki movie type thing. But it was kind of when Bruce walked on the set, it was like, wham, you know, it just nailed you. You go, oh, that's got to be him. You know, you just know it is. And you know, that's where it was. And it was really kind of ironic, I guess, because I started martial arts in '73 and he had died in '73. So it's kind of, I just, you know, and ever since I've been, you know, studying him. You know, as a kid you emulate, you copy, and you idolize, and then as you grow older as a martial artist, you realize that everything that I have learned through life has been through martial arts. And so it all kind of came around in a big circle, and you know, so now Bruce Lee is more of a philosophy and that kind of thing, not so much like a kid, you know, or your idol. So,
right.
Yeah.
And martial arts does bring kind of a harmony into your life in a way, doesn't it? It gives you more discipline in other areas of your life.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I always try to finish what I start, but you know, I mean, I think everybody wants to do that, but not everybody can. So, you know.
Exactly. Is there any kind of stunts that you won't do, like if for a movie or whatever? Is there something that you just?
I won't do one if it can't be done. I mean, if it can't be done in a safe manner. There's a difference between a stunt actor and a daredevil. A daredevil just goes off the rim and goes, oh, I'll jump 30 buses and, you know, and never been done, never done it, but I'll do it. Stunt men or stunt actors or women are people who you plan it out constantly. If it's even down to a basic fight scene, every move is slow and done, real robotically for a while, and then you gradually speed it up, and then and then you're going full speed, and hopefully everything works out right. Falling off a roof, same thing. If I can't have the proper equipment down below, I'm not going to fall off the roof.
Basic safety first.
Yeah, definitely, always.
I know there is the potential for major injury in films that's happened before, or deaths.
Yeah, seen a few things. So, yeah.
You also do this to teach people too, for a living as well.
Right.
Do you offer classes like one-on-one?
I do. I have a house, and off of my house is a detached garage, and it's pretty large, not your typical garage. And so I've kind of been working on it, and painting it, and fixing it, and matting it, and whatever. And I teach people who really want to learn. I don't have an overhead. I don't have a building to pay for, and I'm not going to. So I don't have to just take anybody. I just take somebody. If they want to really learn, then I'll teach them. But if they don't, there's the door.
Right.
So,
karate chop them out the door.
You're out the door. All right.
You should have learned that, when you were here.
Yeah, I was teaching that.
What style of martial arts, I should ask?
I took quite a few different styles in the beginning. My first style was judo, and then I got into Tang Sudo Karate, which was Chuck Norris's system, and then I got into whatever. I went down the road, and then I did some Western fencing. We were talking about that backstage, and boxed, and God, you name it. And then now I've gotten really heavy into Bruce's system because I'm not competing anymore, so I can kind of, what we call it is the JKD or Jeet Kune Do concepts, which means way of the intercepting fist or foot. And so that's what I train now. And encompassed in that art is kind of a whole thought of like Filipino knife and stick fighting and Western boxing and fencing because of the footwork and blah, blah, blah. Grappling and judo and jiu-jitsu and whatever.
It's a little bit of everything, basically.
Yeah, it's kind of, I mean, ultimately, he was the grandfather of the MMA, really, because he was incorporating all that stuff in film back in the 60s, when it was Kato and the Green Hornet, things like that. So, yeah.
So what advice, actually, can you give someone who wants to be a stunt performer?
Be in shape. I'll be 58 in December.
Oh, wow.
And
don't look it.
Thank you. Be in shape, be in shape and learn your craft. Like she was talking about in photography, learn your craft because it'll either kill you or it'll make you look really good. So you got to learn your craft. You got to practice it. You got to constantly be doing it in order to keep it. So you definitely want to be healthy. You want to be a fat stunt guy out there.
Well, I guess there's body doubles.
There's guys that are big,
that,
but it depends on what they're doing.
True. You gotta have some sort of health.
Yeah, you gotta be healthy. Really. A lot of guys don't last very long if they're not. So.
And I guess there's schools for that out there too.
There are. In fact, I went to one which was called Ron Nix's Stunt Academy, I guess he'd call it, and that was held in Arizona, outside of Phoenix, at Lake Pleasant area. And Ron had an old Western town out there, and we would go out there and learn how to do Western fight scenes or horse drags or falling off a 3-story, platform or whatever. And so we'd always we even had to design our own breakaway furniture and things like that out of balsas, different types of wood that would break, and you'd have to smack each other with a chair or whatever, throw them on the table, whatever.
And how can someone get in contact with you if they want to set up a session?
Just call me.
Okay. Okay.
Just call me. You'll put that on the thing.
You got your phone number, you have a web address as well too?
Yeah, we're involved in other stuff. I mean, I promote businesses and promote entertainment, like bands and booking and things like that. So we have a thing called shurikenpromotions.com.
Right.
And, that kind of thing. They can reach me there through the phone number or whatever we're doing, somebody can spot it. So, yeah.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you so much for stopping by and giving us your me time today.
Oh,
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, if
Good to see
anybody.
you.
Exactly. Yeah. In a minute.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to learn martial arts, some stunt work, do some films, or if you're a filmmaker or anybody who needs a stunt coordinator, a martial arts expert, please give Mark a call and he'll get you going and he knows his stuff. So there you go.
So,
Yeah. Thanks again for joining us.
thank you.
And thank you for watching Me Time, where it's all about me.